This isn't a planned reading at all, so I'm just going to go and share it right now on my social media. I hope everybody's been well. More than that, more importantly, I hope that you can hear me. I'm going to share it on the social media and I'll be right with you. I have to also add a few things on the live as well before I can get to your questions. How's everybody doing today? I hope you guys are having an amazing Valentine's Day. I would love to hear your thoughts down below in the comments. I'm just looking at some stuff so I can download the actual thumbnail myself, so I can post it. We're going to be doing some tarot readings as per usual. Um, and it's going to be just a simple, simplistic, short answer for new subscribers. Why does this keep doing that? Let me see. So it's going to be a few short answers for if you want it free, and if you would like a more in-depth answer, you can tip. I just have to add it in the comments below because I usually schedule and I pre-add everything in the comments, including where you can tip for a more in-depth reading. I'm just going to get to that in a second. I just want to share this live on all the social media first, and then actually and then actually just add it in the comments. So how has everybody been doing? What are you guys up to this Valentine's Day? As you can see, I'm just doing readings as per usual. And I'm happy to be here, honestly, to keep each other company and whatnot. Alrighty, give me 1 second. I am almost done. What it, huh? Okay. So I am coming back on YouTube right now so I can actually see everybody's comments and be able to chat with you. In the meantime, you guys can post your questions down below. Absolutely no problem. Um, hello, DJ. Hello, everybody. 1 second. I am posting in the comments. So if you guys have tarot questions, yes or no questions, any type of questions, how is X feeling about me, so on and so forth, please leave them in the comments below. I'll get to everybody in order, or at least we'll try to. If we have time, I'm planning to stay for a longer time than usual today because it's Valentine's Day. Um, Alrighty, I am ready. I'm ready. So I hope everybody's having an amazing day. Of course, I am just going to be shuffling my cards. If you have any questions, I don't do health, pregnancy, legal, and death related questions, but any other question, especially love questions, we can do. Please leave them in the comments below. I'm going to go in order for everybody. And if you'd like a more in depth answer to your question, go ahead and you can access the link to leave me a tip. If not, that's fine. I'm still going to answer your question. I'm actually happy if everybody's busy on Valentine's Day and you guys have been able to manifest your specific person and you're actually doing a lot of stuff with them. That is great. I'm going to be pulling an energy card for the collective just to start off because I'm not seeing any comments down below. So we have the Seven of Pentacles for the energy of the collective. So there's been a lot of progress and you're now analyzing things to see how far you've come, maybe in a relationship, maybe in your career, or in life in general. There's a lot of reflection, a lot of introspection, a lot of going back into the past and seeing how far you've progressed so far, and where you are at right now. What else can be done so that you can achieve your goals, so you can achieve stability and security within your life and within your relationship. Hello, Lisa. Yes, I do. Please feel free to leave your question in the comments. I do answer free questions, of course. I was just doing a collective poll since I haven't gotten any specific questions so far. Nice to meet you as well. Hello, hello, everybody. I am going to do this though, so I don't get any weird comments. Hello, hello, everyone. If you have any questions, tarot related questions that I can answer with the tarot, doesn't matter if it's how X is feeling about me, are you going to come back, are we going to get in a relationship, anything that you have on your mind that you would like an answer to, I do. Career, general, love. I don't do health, like health, pregnancy, um, legal, and death questions, but anything else, feel free to ask in the comments below. You don't have to tip. I'm also going to prepare, probably if I have love questions, maybe just do a hidden truth oracle poll. Let's see what your person is going to tell you. Like for the collective, what's the collective message right now, Spirit? What did the person say to the? Ah, love that. Completely in theme for Valentine's Day. I love you unconditionally. So for whoever's watching, this energy may resonate with what your person would say to you if they had the chance to, if they had the ability to do so. There's a lot of love going on, of course, because it is Valentine's Day, but also a lot of love that I've been picking up into the recent collective messages that I've been doing here on YouTube, but also on any other of my social media platforms. And on Patreon, I have great readings that I've been doing recently. There's a lot of love going on. So we have I love you unconditionally. What else, Spirit? I know that I crossed the line with you, so somebody might have just done something wrong. They might have crossed you. They might have said something they shouldn't have said. They might have done something they shouldn't have done. Um, so it is the type of energy that I feel like with this I love you unconditionally, there is regret. And look what is at the bottom of the deck. Another card with I love you. I feel like your person for the collective mainly means well. They mean well. They know they made a mistake. They want to fix it. They want to change it. They want to fix things between the two of you. So, for whoever is watching right now, the message for the collective is pretty clear. If somebody has wronged you romantically, if they didn't know any better and they made a mistake, they're going to make amends. They are going to actually try and express this love for you, maybe today for Valentine's Day, or maybe in the near future. Um, because there's a lot of analyzing going on. So we have a question in the comments from what I'm seeing, and we have this is Love Hanan. I'm sorry if I pronounced the names incorrectly. I hope I pronounced them the best that I could, and it was the right pronunciation. Let's see, Spirit. So we have the Nine of Swords here for you. It's mainly, it's not a fixed energy for me. When I get Nine of Swords, unless I get a Ten of Swords, which is like a finality, Nine of Swords kind of leaves it up in the air for me. There's a lot of anxiety, there's a lot of worry. It is a really restrictive energy of constantly thinking about things, about your connection, about what has been said, what has been done. It's a very anxious energy when it comes to your connection. And then we have death. So it could represent an ending that is coming, or it's a transformation. These thoughts are getting transformed into something else. There's going to be a progression. So, see, somebody here doesn't know what to do. There is a lot of options presented in front of you, and this person may not know what to do within your relationship. Things may feel complicated, they may get complicated. The two of you may have a lot of experiences in which you feel very anxious, very stuck within your own circumstances, and you don't know what to do from here on out. With the death, I would either say that the two of you are going to go on a break, or if that's something that the two of you don't want to do, there is going to be transformation. You're going to be put in a position in which you have to actually understand each other and understand what the next steps are for your situation. You know what I'm saying? See, with the Two of Wands here too, it's like there is a certainty of what have you experienced before, and it's time for you to actually put out some of the fire. Maybe if there's been fights or misunderstandings recently. The Two of Wands is not a bad card. The Two of Wands is about planning for the future. So I feel like if there's been a lot of heat between the two of you, and there's been a lot of conversations in which the two of you might have said the wrong things or done the wrong things, you're going to be putting out a lot of this heat, a lot of this fire, and actually be able to move forward together and plan for the future better, so that you can find clarity. I hope that was helpful for you. So we have hello, Prince. We have inner current feelings for Prince. Can there be? You're very, very welcome. I hope you have a fantastic Valentine's Day, and I hope that your situation is going to improve. Current feelings. We have the Seven of Pentacles. With the Seven of Pentacles, your person is analyzing your connection, is analyzing if it's worth it or not to have a reconciliation. And I feel like with this Eight of Pentacles, which talks about putting in effort and talks about investing into something to get a reward, that you are going to have a reconciliation with this person, and that the two of you are going to be able to move forward. Seven of Pentacles can also be about putting effort all this time and not really reaping the rewards, but the rewards are coming. You might look at things and it's like nothing is really happening. Even when the two of you were in a relationship, maybe you were putting a lot of effort into the relationship and nothing was really happening, nothing was really improving, or it could have been one-sided effort. But for when it comes to your situation specifically right now, you're going to reconcile with this person. I feel like who, I don't know if it's a she or a he or a they, but I'm going to refer it as they. They are still having some sort of fight in them about this relationship, and they still want to put effort into your connection. See, they're still committed into to this relationship and to this connection. They haven't given up, and neither have you. There is going to be a reconciliation. With the Knight of Pentacles, it represents that type of person that may be suspicious at first, may not know whether or not you can trust someone. It takes them a really long time to actually trust somebody and want to invest or be in a relationship. But once that they do, they're very committed and it's very hard for them to actually let go until maybe they have no fight left in them anymore. And that's the case for you. There's a lot of pentacles, there's commitment, there's a lot of work that the two of you are going to put into creating this stability. You should be focusing on stability, security, making everybody feel safe within this relationship. Both of you should feel safe. That's where your focus should be right now. You're going to reconcile. This person still hasn't given up on you. I feel like they still love you, but you need to get over these rough patches, which are probably represented by this Five of Wands, which is fights, feeling depleted, um, feeling like there's competition or that there's competition in between the two of you, that you have opposing views on certain matters, reconciling those matters and those opposing views, okay? So focus on this and everything's going to be fine for your relationship. You're going to reconcile. There are chances. Nothing is doomed for you. There's still pretty much a lot of commitment. Please don't spam in the comments. I'm seeing every comment and I'm going in order. Thank you so much for understanding. So let's see. Patch up when it happens. If she loves you or not. I would guess that's what your question is. I heard 6 months for when it's going to happen. I hope that means that you want to fix your relationship or not. There is a lot of resistance towards it. It's not that it's hopeless here, but you have a lot of work to do within your connection if you want to fix it, if you want to move forward together. There's a lot to be learned about security, about stability, about goals, about planning for the future, finding that inner passion and that inner spark that wants you to keep going and keep learning about this relationship, because something along the way has made it very challenging with a lot of baggage to be carried. Somebody here is very tired. They feel very burnt out, hopeless, like they have nothing else they can't do within this connection. And we have the Five of Coins here as well, which is Five of Pentacles, and it talks about feeling left out in the cold. See how it's an old lady that has her knees bruised, it's very cold. It's just a rough patch within the relationship, sort of like the dark night of the soul or something like that. It requires a lot of effort to be able to get through this right now. I'm not saying that there's full love, that you've actually don't love each other anymore or something like that, but it's hard to say. It's hard to say because right now the focus is on these feelings of hopelessness. There is light at the end of the tunnel. Don't get me wrong, with this Five of Pentacles, there's always light at the end of the tunnel. You're never alone, but you may feel like you're alone. So she may feel like she's alone in this. More effort is required. She may feel like there's no opportunities left in the future because she's carrying all these baggage. She may have a lot on her plate. A lot of things are going on in her life at this time. So she may need some help, some support. I hope that was helpful. I want to know the reason people hate me for no reason in my job place. I am so sorry. I'm so sorry that you're experiencing that. We have the Seven of Cups. It feels like you know how to do a lot of things and you deal and you work very well under pressure. See, we have the Magician. You are awesome at what you do at work. Is that the case for you? Please, Zeal Bro, let me know. Because if you're really awesome at what you do at work and you have a lot of talents and you can just adapt to literally any situation, it doesn't matter what people throw at you, what your supervisor or boss gives you to do, you get it done. Some people in your workplace may have a hard time doing that. Um, you may be able to do a lot of things, so have a lot of abilities, a lot of mental capacity, be very smart, quick-witted, be able to solve and figure out any situation even if it looks impossible with the 7 of cups here. So with this Two of Pentacles, it's just like you are able to juggle like a magician the hardships and the challenges that are being given to you at work. So that's why people may hate you, quote unquote. I'm saying quote unquote because I don't know, but that sucks if it's what's happening. It's just you bring up, I feel like I heard a message happiness hater, or that your light just irritates them. Your abilities irritate them. So I feel like whoever hates you or whoever dislikes you, they're doing it because they're jealous, not because there's something wrong with you, not because you're not doing everything right or something like that. It's just it feels like you're competition to them, at least from the cards. Maybe they perceive you that way, even if you don't see yourself as being able to just do what I described, of you being able to do. It feels like they perceive you that way, and that's why they may dislike you. I hope that was helpful and that clarified certain things for you specifically, Zeal Bro. Let's see, Bianca. Does your ex Cobra miss you? He does, definitely, with the Queen of Wands, Three of Cups, Queen of Pentacles. He does, but there might be someone else in his life or some other kind of. The Three of Cups represents usually, mainly when it's in reverse, but having two queens, it's two different energy, two different females, two different vibes. So there may be someone else in their life, in his life at this time, that he's interested in, or that he's using to kind of move on from you and forget you. But it just gives me the energy that there is a third party within his life at this time. So it's not that I want you to get too worried about it. He does miss you, and think about you, but also there is that type of energy, yeah, with the Pentacles here coming back up. He feels like he needs someone or something else to distract him from this, from feeling alone, so that he can move forward. So, whoever queen you identify with better, Queen of Pentacles or Queen of Wands, there is someone else. So you're being represented by one of them, and there might be a third party at this time that he's using to get rid of those negative feelings of feeling like he messed up, like he's out in the cold, like he's alone, and stuff like that. I wouldn't worry too much about it, especially if you know about manifestation. You can actually manifest them back if you know about law of assumption, and I'm talking about it to everybody that is here on this life to get into law of assumption. But the feelings of him missing you are there, but he's using somebody at this time to get actually to move forward. Okay, let's see. Does my stepbrother help me with my work? You're very welcome. What do you mean if your stepbrother helped me with my work? Is he going to, is what you mean? What kind of work? Finding a job? Can you clarify that type of question, please? Okay, and I'm going to answers. Jules, will my ex and I ever find peace? In the meantime, while I wait for your answer, 10 of Swords, eventually, but it really hurts right now. Eventually, you will. With the Knight of Cups here, too, you're going to go back into this energy of fun, of wanting love and experiencing love. You will, but things still hurt right now. There's still a pretty big ending at this time. Maybe you've broken up recently, or even if you haven't broken up recently, it's still, you still both feel the impact of it. There is a little bit of a victim mentality going on as well. Maybe somebody's blaming themselves here at this time, and it's kind of with the Ten of Swords and any kind of tens, it talks about completion, it talks about finality. You've reached the end. And with the Ten of Swords here, I just feel like it hurts right now, it sucks right now, it definitely doesn't feel good, it doesn't feel comfortable, but you're going to move on at some point. You're going to actually find closure within the situation, even if it feels like right now it's, you're just a shell of yourself. You're not yourself because of this ending, because of this experience. With the Knight of Cups, it's like a good offer, a message coming towards you. There's good news coming towards you soon, so maybe that's going to bring a little bit more hope within your life. So I definitely feel like when it comes to you moving forward and actually finding peace within your connection, you are going to eventually. But right now, don't try to rush it. Don't try to rush the process. Feel your feelings. And if it hurts, it's okay for it to hurt. And it means that it meant something and it was important. Will my adopted brother give me a job and help me? Okay, all right. Thank you for clarifying that for me. I hope that was helpful, Jules. Will my adopted brother give me a job and help me? Spirit. Two of Swords. Stalemate situation, unsure. King of Swords. If it helps him to. If it helps him to. Eventually, because if he helps you, and it seems like he's more experienced than you, right? This is a new job, a new opportunity for you. Maybe you're just starting out in the work field or starting out in the specific area that he's working at. So he's kind of overthinking it too much. I feel like he may be very practical. He cares about his image, and he wants to see that you're fit for it, that he wants to first look at you and actually be certain that you're going to do a great job so he doesn't embarrass himself. um I feel like usually air signs don't really necessarily care about what people think of them, but for your stepbrother specifically, I'm just feeling like what he's built so far and what he's achieved so far on his own is very important to him, and he doesn't want to lose it. He doesn't want to lose the security. So I feel like he's going to analyze you beforehand, and then if he decides that everything's okay to move forward, he's going to help you with finding that job. But in his eyes, he looks like he's the experienced one and that you have no experience. So he needs to make sure and test the waters first. That's why there's a little bit of doubt and maybe a little bit of delay when it comes to him helping you find a job. But he will eventually. Alrighty. If anybody else has any more questions, I am here for you guys. You're very, very welcome. Good morning, Lisa. I'm happy that you've joined us. Is it better for me to study or work? Whatever makes you feel passionate at this time. The Empress just gives me the vibe of passivity, of not doing anything specifically. So I feel like studying may be better for you, especially because you may be getting an acceptance letter soon. Or if you're going to apply, you're going to get accepted with this Knight of Cups. So studying definitely may help you grow as an individual at this time. The Empress is not the Emperor. The Emperor is more action oriented, more doing, more working, achieving material success. The Empress is just receiving knowledge, understanding, connecting with her feelings, stuff like that. So passivity. I would definitely pick studying at this time if you have the chance to. But if your circumstances force you to actually working, you can do both. You know what I mean? But for right now, for you specifically, studying might be the best course of action. Should I hope for a reconnection or just move on? Let's see. Are you going to reconcile, Spirit? Two of Swords, uncertain right now. Oopsie. Those two cards fell on the ground. Hold on. So we have the Fool, clarifying that, and then we have the Knight of Pentacles and the Chariot. You may get a new beginning with this person, but how has he been showing up within your connection? Has he been actually like this Chariot energy in which he's completely oblivious to anything else happening around him? Has he not been paying attention to your feelings? Why did the two of you break up? That needs to be addressed, because if there's this type of energy in which one is focusing completely on their goals, maybe on their mental health, on their own journey, without including the other, that needs to be addressed for a successful reconciliation. I feel like there is a lot of chances for the two of you to reconcile with these cards, even if there might be a little bit of doubt or a stalemate situation in the beginning. Like, I don't know if I should. There's going to be a desire to reconcile and reconnect because the two of you had something that was significant for the both of you. There was a lot invested into it, so it may be a little bit hard to let go. With the sun, I feel like it's going to shine light on your experiences, and you need to understand what went wrong before you can fix it. So you will actually, you can hope for a connection. I wouldn't say that they're completely off the cards, but for it to be successful, Spirit is saying that you need to focus on what broke the two of you up. What was the final straw for this? And that needs to be addressed so that the two of you can move forward and completely heal their relationship. I hope that was helpful, Jules. Lisa, I'm here for whatever comes out. Let's see. Queen of Wands, beautiful. You're getting in your power. Justice. If somebody did you wrong so far, there's a lot of karmic energy around you right now, but it's not coming towards you. It's going towards the ones that did you wrong. If somebody wronged you recently, they're going to get their asses beaten by the universe energetically, not literally. You're stepping in your power a lot. I feel like you're trying to understand who you are and focusing on yourself more, being more compassionate towards yourself and towards your journey. You're focusing on your own growth, on building yourself up, on revamping yourself and becoming a better version of yourself with this Queen of Wands. It just feels like you're becoming the queens of the queens. The Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck just speaks on the complexity and the layers that you have to yourself, and just the more parts of yourself that you're actually getting to know right now. So you're exploring more about yourself. You're becoming better with interacting with your own emotions and being in tune with those emotions so that you can connect with others. But again, you're such a kind-hearted person that if people wrong you, they're going to get their karma back. You're going to find the stability that you've been seeking so far. Maybe something or a project is going to take off. You're going to be rewarded for all the effort that you put in so far. So keep on being you. Everything is going to fall into place. Whatever you put out, you're going to receive it back at this time, Lisa. So I hope that was helpful. You're very, very welcome, Lisa. Very, very welcome as well, Jules. Thank you so much, Hussein. I appreciate your comments and your energies. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. I hope, Lisa, you had a fantastic Valentine's Day since you were in Australia. So it was yesterday, I'm assuming. Let's see the next question. Sharvi Oza, will Drove and I reunite? Let's see. Queen of Wands, lots of Queen of Wands today. Let's look at this. Five of Cups, Four of Cups. Somebody here is not interested into that. Your person may be moving forward. There's two queens. That either can be someone else or someone else's energy that's influencing this person. Could be a friend, a third party, something outside of your connection, your relationship, your energetic feel of this relationship is interfering with your connection. And it's a feminine energy. Could be their mom, could be a best friend, a sister, anything else. It just feels like there's a constant reminder of the pain, of the breakup, of what has happened between the two of you. Maybe you're the one that has actually been suffering a lot about this breakup, and your person is just super detached. You've been in your feelings, focusing on what has been lost, and just wanting to reconnect. There's that feeling of a little bit maybe of desperation and just wanting it to happen because you this meant so much to you that you don't want to lose it, and your person is dealing with it in a different way by detaching. Somebody else may influence or push them in this direction. Honestly, maybe if they have friends around them, they're just telling, oh, whatever, just move on, just detach, something like that. It's not a environment in which encourages your person to actually feel their feelings about this. They're avoiding their feelings, so that may make reconciliation take longer for the two of you. It's not 100% impossible, but there's a lot of going back and forth when it comes to weighing the pros and cons of actually reconciling. Okay, so right at this time, it's not impossible for reconciliation, but again, somebody is just spewing bullshit and negative energy into your person ear, not letting them feel their feelings. You're on to the in the future. I heard 9 months for you. Maybe in the future. Focus on yourself and remembering your power and who you are in the meantime. All right, I hope that was helpful. Let me see, what other questions do I have here? We have Sonia. Is there any negativity or negative energies around me? If yes, is it sent by anyone? Let's see, Spirit. Are there any negative energies around her? With the Seven of Wands, it's literally you're divinely protected. Even if people are trying to send you negative energies, you are divinely protected. For you to reconcile, I heard 9 months. Charvioza, 9 months. So, Sonia, going back to your question, you are divinely protected. As you can see from the Seven of Wands, it usually talks about boundaries, about knowing who you are and knowing what you stand for, and actually being very firm in those boundaries and those decisions. If there's somebody sending you negative energy, which I don't think, because this looks all very positive, including the bottom of the deck, which is Six of Wands and talks about success. Um, you're protected still, so you shouldn't worry about it. Even if there is, your spiritual team has your back within your specific situation. Your energy is very protected, very much taken care of, so you shouldn't worry about it. I feel like you have a very strong spiritual team that's on your side and always making sure that you're safe and that you're okay energetically. But nobody's sending you anything. As in right now, at least, or in the recent past, nobody has been sending you negative energy. You're very, very welcome. Let me drink a little bit of this tea, and if anybody else has any more questions, feel free to put them in the chat below. I'll answer as many as I can. I feel like I've answered a lot of people today, which I love. Does my ex situationships regret fumbling me though? Let's see. Spirit, what's going on with this situationship? Page of Pentacles. Immaturity a little bit. Knight of Swords. Phew, acting very impulsively. Hello, hello. The Star Healing. I don't feel like there's regret necessarily. I feel like there's a lack of better judgment. There's a lot of immaturity from your person in the ex situationship that you've experienced that I can't even tell. In a sense that there's healing happening right now. I feel like even you may be trying to move forward energetically, but I feel like there was anything that they've done was a lack of better judgment or a lack of healing, a lack of moving forward. Like I feel like they were in the process of doing so, but they didn't. For some reason, it was a time to act and they were still waiting for a perfect time, for a better time, not realizing that sometimes we are the ones that create the good time to act. You know what I mean? There's a lot of immaturity from them that they still need to grow, they still need to evolve, and I feel like you weren't on the same level. Having the star and the judgment here just makes me feel like you were protected because judgment also talks about the spiritual realm in the sense that you're looking at things from a higher perspective. Some things influenced and orchestrated the things and experiences to go in this way because you deserve better, honestly. With this healing, again, going back to being protected, it's not the time to give up on love or anything. It's going to be fine in the future. But this person wasn't for you. I don't feel a lot of regret, like I said before, but this definitely, the two of you weren't on the same level, and that's why things happened the way that they happened. Let me pull some channeled messages for you, though. Let me see. I want to feel that way again, we have for you. You don't know how hard it was to let you go. And then we have a I love you. Cool. That would have been helpful for you, for him or her or they to actually tell you this when they had a chance. That's what I'm saying about them being in an immature energy in which they would much rather just lose you, even if it's hard, even if it's painful, but it's something that's predictable. Love is high stakes, and I feel like it was too hard for them due to their past experiences. It was too difficult for them to fully trust and let themselves sink into this type of energy because they were scared. Not committing to you has a predictable, even if it's uncomfortable, outcome. Actually committing to somebody can become chaotic, unpredictable, and even hurtful at times. So they didn't want to take that risk. But just so you know, they did have feelings for you if that helps with your heart and your healing. Sonia, let's see. My name is I don't want to mispronounce the name, so I'm going to say will I get pro I'm not I said it, I'm not saying names because I don't want to mess it up. Will I get my work permit? I'm worried about that. Page of Swords. Don't be worried about it. There is a lot of worry. And it might be because you're waiting a long time. Have you been waiting for a long time for this to happen and to get your answer? You're going to get it. Good news. They're going to get communication soon. Something coming towards you. You're going to get it. Just don't let this wait get to you or some kind of fear get to you. You said I have not applied. Apply. But don't, whenever you're going to be waiting for it, don't let it tamper with you and your feelings too much because there's a lot of Do you feel like it's risky with this Page of Swords? It just feels like there's a bit of defensiveness or protectiveness of keeping to yourself. It's you're unsure whether or not you want to take that step. Is it why you haven't applied yet? And with the Five of Swords here as well, it's a lot of doubts, a lot of inner battles going back and forth. Should I not? Should I not? What if this happens? What if that happens? What if I don't get it? What if I get it? How is my life going to look like? Just apply. I feel like you need to look into manifestation to give you the confidence to apply for it. So look into law of assumption, because law of assumption talks about whatever you assume to be true will be true in your reality. You can manifest, be, do, and have whatever you want. So get into law of assumption, look up videos. I have maybe, let me see, Manifesting with Kimberly is one of my top favorites. If you want to listen to subliminals, I have High Frequency Guru that I like. And then there is Your Thoughts Create, I think, here on YouTube that I look at. So if you want to manifest anything, just start with this. You can read Neville Goddard if that makes you, if you want to do that and go back to the source material. He was like sort of the grandpa of law of assumption. And he talked about it like in the 1930s or something. Um, get into manifestation if you want things to happen. It's time for you to realize your power. I'm going to constantly empower this. I'm not forcing anybody to do so, but I want people to be awake. At least if I can do that through my channel, that I've done my job. I want people to realize their power and what they can do, and that they can manifest whatever they want. I don't ever want people to live in lack and in fear. So whatever you see here in tarot, it can always change. I don't define your future, you do. So I haven't applied because I haven't finished my studies yet. Okay. When you do apply, you're going to get it. Be confident in that. It's completely okay and fine. You're going to get it. Don't worry about it. You're very, very welcome, Sonia. So we have, does regret breaking up with me? And then Hossein, I did see your question. I'm going to answer in a little bit. Hold on. Regret, maybe confusion about breaking up. I don't feel like it's 100% regret necessarily. It feels like, in his opinion, this was the best decision for the two of you, if that makes sense. That you needed to move forward, maybe towards something better, especially for you. It feels like he did it out of care for you, whether you'd like to believe it or not. That's the main energy that I'm getting. And there was a lot of confusion as well. So he may have not seen everything clearly for the two of you, and he thought that this was the best decision at the time. I don't feel a lot of feelings of regret for that decision. He thought that it was the best decision with the knowledge that he had at the time. So then I have, is immigration good for me? Let me see. Another person who may be doubting or not knowing what to do at this time. King of Pentacles. Yes, this has also to do with manifestation. Don't doubt it. Get the shit out of your mind. You're going to be fine. You can try with the immigration and see how it's going to work. It might be a complicated process, or feel like it's a complicated process, depending on where you want to move or where you want to immigrate. But it's going to work out. Whatever you want to do, try and test it out. Don't limit yourself, and don't listen too much to logical reasoning, because that just limits you. With the Magician, you have the resources to make it happen. Okay? You may need to build a little bit of financial resources depending on where you want to immigrate, if you need to start off, but it's going to be fine. You can do immigration if you want to immigrate and move for better opportunities. Happy Valentine's Day, love. Wondering if a person is going to reach out this weekend. I'm going to answer both of them. Are they going to reach out this weekend, Spirit? Seven of Wands, very likely action oriented. Six of Cups, somebody from your past coming back, so surely this you want to reconcile. Page of Swords, a little bit of a defensiveness, or he feels held back when it comes to that. Six of Swords, moving forward, letting the past go. The Hierophant. The Hierophant is a tricky one because it can either signify friendship and platonic connections, and also romantic relationships and things deepening. So I feel like with the sequence of the cards here that came out, and the last one being the Wheel of Fortune, luck is in your favor here. Things are turning to be in your favor. Keep on holding that mindset. Um, but he may have feel held back at this time by something, or something in his past that he's trying to let go of. Maybe some preconceptions, some ideas. So maybe focus on that on your manifestation journey. That he's sure that he wants to reconcile with you, that he wants to be with you. Tell that to yourself over and over again, and this should turn out to be like you two deepening your connection and him being certain, right? And being the King of Swords, knowing that he wants to be with you. Yes, you can ask another question, no problem. So I answered the reaching out this weekend. It's very likely that he's going to reach out this weekend. A Seven of Wands just shows certainty about it. When it comes to reconciliation, I know I crossed the line with you, so he knows that I might have done something. Oof. I bury myself in work to forget you. I'm grateful for the spiritual lesson. So he's learning something about your connection. Then we have I am afraid to contact you. He's holding himself back for no reason. Honestly, because you want him. He knows that. Why he's doing that, I have no idea. Let me see. Oof. I'm so sorry for that experience, babes. With being cheated on with his ex. What did he do, that spirit? Five of Wands, competition. He just went. If you've been asking him to actually improve or do better, or you've been asking him to show up better for your connection and wanting him to grow, he might have felt like that was that the ex is easy access, that he didn't have to put a lot of work, a lot of thinking into it. That's why he might have just been invited into it because it feels easy. It feels, I don't know, like, you know how you've been in a relationship with somebody and then you break up, and you break up for very specific shitty reasons, and then the more time passes, the more you forget why you broke up, and then you start to miss them and want to go back to them because now they seem amazing. And that usually happens also when you're chasing the constant thrill of the initial feeling of falling in love. And so it represents familiarity, comfort zone, where he's comfortable with in, and you may be the one pushing him out of his comfort zone, and he doesn't really like that. He doesn't really like being pushed to grow. That's why he might have been cheating on you, or that's why he might have cheated on you with this person. He didn't really want to grow, and he just looked at like, I'm like, let me just go ahead and do the same thing that I've been doing all this time. Right? So that might be why he cheated on you, and this card confirms it. You may need a little bit of healing or moving on focusing on yourself. You're very welcome, babes. I'm really sorry again that that happened to you. I wish you nothing but the best in love, and that you find somebody who appreciates and loves you for who you are. Thank you so much. I do hope you find a girl like me in the future. I'm not sure. Let's see. We are in no contact and okay, I was just reading that. Okay. I'm going to go then to like 18 for is Jummy going to marry me? Is there any future with him? You're going to get married, Spirit, Ten of Swords, endings, painful endings for that too. Oof, this came in reverse. Whew, there's a lot of work to be put in to make it work, especially on his end. I feel like he is very attracted to you. He wants to be with you, but there's a lot of things that the two of you need to heal within this connection. There is defensiveness, there's going back and forth. With this death, it just feels like this, if it's being carried over for a previous relationship or something happened within your connection before, you need to let go of this type of energy. And this Page of Pentacles as well. This is talks about not being able to learn, not being aware of your circumstances, of your plans, not really setting any plans or goals for the future, not knowing what you want in life, um, and unwillingness to learn, basically. So there is a lot of effort that you need to put into this connection, especially with him. You may need to be a little bit more patient with him. Um, because there is some cycles that are being completed. But if this doesn't change, it's very likely that there will be not a big future for your connection with him. I did answer yours. It's okay. No worries. I did answer yours. It was 2 questions ago, I think. If I'm not wrong. Yes, 2 questions ago. So does he love you? Also answering that. Definitely with strength. There are strong feelings, but I feel like there are also strong lessons within your connection. There is a lot to learn with this person. We have a lot of major arcana, changes happening. They're uncomfortable changes. This connection has the potential to stand the test of time, but you also need to believe in it. You need to continue investing in it and trusting the process, because there's going to be a lot of times in which you may look at it and I'm like, this isn't working out. I don't want to do this anymore. I don't feel comfortable into it anymore. So there is love, but you need introspection. You need to actually embrace change. And again, like I said, you may need to be patient with him because there's a lot of cycles that are being completed energetically. No problem. Let's see who else I have here. So I hope that I answered your question now, Sean. Niha, I don't know how to pronounce her name, so I don't want to mess it up, but I hope that that answered your question. Let me see. Am I going to see or talk to Mark ever again? I haven't seen him in a long time. Whoa. So I have one card here, the Lovers. Talks about a choice. Very likely. I feel like he hasn't forgotten about you. High Priestess, the two of you he might be dreaming about you, or there might be telepathic communication between the two of you, energetic communication. There is a strong connection here. He hasn't forgotten about you. Eight of Pentacles, very likely that, oof, then we have the Queen of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. The two of you have a either twin flame connection, could be soulmates as well, but with the Lovers, it makes me more think of something that has a lot of lessons to learn as well, because the Lovers may think you can take the meaning literally, but it also talks about choices, it talks about learning, it talks about, decisions and stuff like that. But having the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles have really strong energy and connection. He hasn't forgotten about you. He may be dreaming about you, thinking about you, feeling your energy around, or just random things just remind him of you. Eight of Pentacles is very likely that the two of you are going to talk again in the future. There's going to be maybe a sequence of events making it happen for the two of you. So you're going to see or talk to Mark, sorry. I don't know why I said Mike. Maybe there's gonna be a Mike coming in too. and you're going to have a choice. So you're going to see and talk to my Mark in the future, even if it's been a long time. No worries. Strangest things have happened in this world. Crazier reconnections. We have when will I meet my life partner? I heard 12 to 13 months. That's a long time. I should have returned this. Not returned it, but put it in the right position because I don't read reversals unless they come out and they haven't been manipulated. I sometimes do that too. So it depends. But today I didn't want to put reversals. So I heard, like I said, 12 to 13 months in terms of meeting your soulmate. You want this relationship that's long term, that you can build a legacy with, that you can focus on growth, focus on actually building something stable, secure, and safe. You want this king of pentacles in your life, somebody who's secure, who's stable, who chooses you and chooses you only, and that's it. They only want to be with you. They're certain about you. Well, right now you might have only met these lame ass pages of coins that have been super immature and not giving you what you want. You may need to wait a little bit longer, putting yourself out there, maybe working on yourself as well when it comes to your worthiness and love, to the way that you view love, to what you expect in love. And you're going to find the person that you're going to spend the rest of your life with. Don't worry, it's coming. But what you need to know about Pentacles is also very slow moving energy. So that's why the wait may be longer for you. It may be frustrating, but don't worry. It's going to be worth it when it happens. You can also speed it up with manifestation, though. You're very welcome. You're very, very welcome. Blah, blah, blah. Go back and rewind. No problem. I'm going to have this live available for the two of you. Not for, I don't know why. Recently, I've been saying for the two of you so much. You can hear it in the Leo's reading that I did. I say it so often, I don't know why. It's just like imprinted in my head, maybe for how many love readings I've done. But, anyways, I'm going to have this live available for you guys to rewatch it if you want to re-see your answers to your questions. Um, let's see what other questions. Hopefully, I get to see him soon. Thank you so much for the reading and answering 2 questions. You're very, very welcome, love. Yes, so accurate. You're an amazing reader. Thank you and welcome. I appreciate you so much. Hi, new subscriber. What is coming towards Tuli in love life? Let's see, Tuli, what's coming in your love life. And the Two of Cups fell on the ground. Just coming in the love life is a lover. Were you expecting that to be the first card that fell? The Moon. And then we have the Nine of Wands. Oh boy, you might have been waiting a long time, or it felt like it's a long time, just being able to sit with your emotions. Maybe some other people have wronged you before. You've had partners and that didn't make you feel good, that restricted you, and there's a lot of subconscious beliefs that you had that maybe you needed to address, that you know even that feeling of hopelessness when it comes to love that might have been ingrained into your mind because of your experiences, that makes it feel tiring. Even waiting feels tiring, and then you question your worth and anything like that. This might have been something that you've been working on recently. So when it comes to what's next in love for you, is actually getting in a relationship, a lover coming towards you. You're going to actually welcome love into your life, and a love that you're actually, worthy of, a love that makes you feel happy and vibrant, not a love that takes from you and just keeps you in the dark with this moon, right? Because the moon is all about subconscious belief, is also about things that are just in your mind constantly that you may not be aware of necessarily. So it's a lot of things that may have made you feel tiring, like you've been waiting and waiting for a long time to actually get in a relationship or um reconnect. So I say here, I was waiting for my ex. Is it a new one or my ex? Let me see if it's an ex or someone new. But you're going to have a partner. What's coming next for you in love is definitely having a relationship. Nine of Cups. Whatever is fulfilling to you. Who's it going to be? An ex? With the Ace of Pentacles here, I feel like it's going to be somebody new offering you that commitment. This is your wish fulfilled. So I wouldn't completely leave the ex out of the equation, because if your ex is your wish fulfilled, then that to you looks like it's your wish fulfilled. If you were to reconnect with your ex, then that's what's going to happen. So you're going to get a recommitment from your ex. But to me, vibe wise, it just feels like it's a new person. It's a different kind of vibe. It's a different kind of love that you haven't felt before. It's more stable, more committed, and it's actually a very serious type of commitment. It's not going to progress super fast. This person is actually going to want to get to know you, to know who you are, to know you at your core, to see if your values align or not. It's just going to be a relationship that fulfills you better. That, because you know what, all of these uncertainties and the subconscious beliefs, how do you eliminate them or cancel them out? With certainty, with security, replacing them with actually feeling safe and secure in your relationship. You don't doubt anymore. You don't have any more of these unconscious beliefs and sense of, like a rabbit, you always got to watch your back and you need to run, So to me, it just feels like it's a new person. But again, if your ex is your wish fulfilled, it could be a completely different version of themselves if you're manifesting that. I wouldn't completely take it out of the list or the equation. Okay? You're very, very welcome. I'm glad I was able to help you. Alrighty, let me see. Does anybody have any more questions? Because if not, I am going to go. I don't even know when I started this live. I have no idea. But I've had a lot of fun with it and with hanging out with you guys. It's been pretty amazing. I feel like the energy today has just been lovely. And I'm happy to have answered all of your questions. Happy for all the new subscribers. Welcome. And I hope you guys find the readings that are going to uplift you and help you out on your journey. If you have recommendations, please always feel free to comment under my videos to actually tell me what you like to see in the future. If not, you can follow me on any other of my social media platforms. I post written readings there, and they're also very cool. I have communities. I just started YouTube right now, like actually consistently doing it this year. But I have had Twitter and Facebook and Instagram for a while, like 2 or 3 years since I've started to do this and reading for others. So if you like to add me on there and be friends on there too, your guys are more than welcome. So I don't see any more questions for right now. So thank you so much for everybody who have joined so far and who have commented and allowed me to read for them. I hope you guys have a fabulous rest of your days or nights, depending on where you are. And I will see you in the next one. Hopefully, I'll be able to do another live tomorrow. If not, sometime very, very soon. You guys take care. Remember that you're always loved, cherished, and adored, and you're worthy of all of the love that you seek. Take care. Have a good one. Bye.